everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Redskins going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you up to M&T Bank Stadium. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU. And boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that'll be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Hundley. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Brashad Perryman is. A big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
Well, I'm just impressed that you worked confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
10 yards still left on second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Let's go. 180.
On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle, ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. What a move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be 1st down, Redskins. Now Hundley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing, Hundley. Being chased out left. Now, and that's caught inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a pickup of 21. And the Redskins set up now 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Now for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Give it to him right up the gut. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. 180. 180.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's strong running. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Stays on his feet. Stiff-armed him. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here.
Say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 190.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Let's go. 190.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. Now 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Let's go. 36.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get in.
Inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on off downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Archer, the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to creep.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. DJ Reader in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Hundley out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And here come the Redskins now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing, Hundley. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this 2nd half. Bridgewater will try and throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Washington first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. 18 yards there and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one. That is, if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to strike.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain at all on the play. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this one is incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting it.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now they're in the hurry up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Shift together here from the D-line. First and goal from the 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff looking right. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll get him down right. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Redskins are going to win the football game. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
Here we go. Red 38.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, Oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Washington, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.